Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 41, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I'll give him points for standing in there and making the throw, but I got to take those points away because he threw into double coverage.
Yeah, you took the pop, you're right, but that's why maybe you just take the sack.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Most quarterbacks don't want to eat the ball. They want to try to make a play downfield. I think your point is spot on. Take the sack. Don't force it into coverage. He was fortunate didn't get intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Cook again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Straight ahead and Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett, and his pass incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This is caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal at the 1. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Lance now on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Come on, set.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Reed. He's a striker.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Dolphins at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Running right is Spiller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow blues, black ultra, black shot, clawed red.
Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is Cook with a grab. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
Black. Ready?
Lance and company going on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First and 10, here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go, 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
38.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
6, 7, yellow, go. Flag blue. Blue striker. Strike, white.
To throw again on second down. Lance. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Red striker. Black, red. Green jack. Steel blue. Ready?
From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Ultra. Red, red. Claw red. Red, no.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Right back to Spiller on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Back to throw, Pickett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Let's go.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On the set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Will Green. 6, 7. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. On the slant, this is Chark. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Chark, 55 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the game is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Judy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third and 2, Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite what happened in that other? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 87 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Cook, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Running right, this is Spiller. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they showed there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on second and long. Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Black Ultra.
Now Lance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Pickett sets up play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.